right, cool. Looks like everything's working. And there we go, YouTube. All right. What's up, guys? So, yeah, had difficulties last week. This week, things worked out better. So here I am. And I've got all these cameras set up differently, so I'm looking around everywhere here. But yeah, so we're going to get this going this week. Big news that I'm sure people who have watched previously, the Knights are on to the Stanley Cup. And like I said, I will get the jersey as long as they go. And they're going. I'm looking at jerseys right now. So don't worry about that. I will get it, hopefully. Yeah, he hasn't been for a while. It was like once the school year started winding down, he stopped showing up. But I mean, I'm at home right now anyways, like home. So he's only like 30 minutes away, but still. He's a bum. He won't do the show. He's all for doing the podcast, but won't do the show. You just can't find good help. No, but because the Knights are the expansion team, the new woohoo team, and they've gone this far, I said, if they make it, then I'll get a jersey. What do you mean, where's the Packers gear, man? I mean, I could be doing this in my room, and you could really see all the Green Bay stuff, but I'm just out in like the living room right now. So why do you hate the expansion system? Like, what specifically about it do you hate? How's it overpowered? Warriors going to take it in 5. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. They take a good player from each team. Well, I mean, there's things in every player's contract that says whether or not they can be taken by the expansion team or not. It's kind of like a no trade clause. Like if you have that in a contract, you can't be traded. Well, there's specific ways you can be traded, but it's kind of like that because, like, I know as a Blackhawks fan, when the expansion team, I'm like, crap, who are they going to take from the Hawks? Well, there's a select group of players that they can take. They can't just pick whoever they want on the team. And specifically, if they have that clause in their contract to where they can't be taken during like an expansion draft, then that's one that's out there. Like the reason they got Marc-Andre Fleury is he was pissed off and wanted out anyways. You hope Tampa wins it. Why? I wouldn't mind because I like Stamkos, and I don't really care for the Caps. But I mean, Vegas has made it all the way. Let them go. I don't have any hate for the Lightning either. The only time I didn't want them to win is when they were playing the Hawks. Yeah, but instead they got swept, man. I was honestly super surprised at how well Vegas did in the playoffs. I really didn't think they would sweep the first round, nearly sweep the West. You see, baseball is not like my big forte, but I have seen that they've been doing decent. Ohtani's been fine, I suppose, is what I don't zero in on baseball. That was nice having the other guy here because he actually paid attention to every single team in the NHL. I mean, I can look up stats all day, but stats only get you so far. Who the heck is sending them? No, it's not going up anyways. There we go. Vegas jersey with the Stanley Cup patch on it. Feel about the Niners drafting McGlinchey. I think it's a really good pick because you need to, with that, all that money invested into Garoppolo, and he's like the big solid offensive line to keep him upright. Because if he's out there running around for his life or getting hit all the time, and those hits pile up, and then you start getting injuries. So building that good offensive line is key, and that was a really good pick to take McGlinchey. I definitely thought they would have taken an offensive lineman early in the draft. Had Quentin Nelson not been taken yet, they probably would have taken him. One of those top linemen was going to the Niners, in my opinion, and one did. I'm surprised the other regulars aren't here. Where are all those guys? Glenn said he was going to be on here. He's not here yet. And if you guys can't hear me, let me know. I'm trying to be quiet because my dad's butthole upstairs, and if he even hears me once, he'll come running downstairs and be like, "Shut up." Lakers getting LeBron. I feel like that's a tough thing to go on because there's so many other players that could go to the Lakers. And it's funny because it's like the Lakers aren't that good. Why does everybody want to go there? Is it just because they are the Lakers or what? But do I think LeBron's going to go to the Lakers? I think it's a possibility, but in the end, I don't think it's going to happen. Cleveland might just give him like another 1-year max deal. But yeah, I mean that's I think the only thing going for the Lakers right now is their LA brand. It is the Lakers. Because there's been rumors that Paul George is going there after this season ends and whatever, because he's got like a house out there or something, or he just moved his kids out there and took them out of school and they all went out there. Yeah, it should be a good game, Niners Packers. As a Lakers fan, I hate LeBron. I'm not a fan of LeBron anymore either. After he left the Cavs the first time to go to Miami, I was like, nope, you suck. You're just chasing rings. I hate it when guys do that. Like when you're old and want to, go get on a team to get a ring because you haven't gotten one yet or something, that's fine. Whatever, you're old. But if you're like still in the prime of your career and you're good enough to do it, and then you leave to go ring chase, like seriously? Pathetic. So is anybody else really surprised at how well the Celtics are playing in the playoffs so far, aside from last night's game where they got blown out? I figured after they struggled with the Bucks so much in the first round that the second round they very well could get beat against Philly. And a lot of people had Philly beating them and going to the finals or the Eastern Finals with with the Cavs. I think Garoppolo will be, solid this year. He's not going to be great, but in the coming years, after they build a team around him and him and Shanahan get going, he'll be perfectly fine. You'll see. Don't worry about it. It'll be all right. But yeah, Celtics without Kyrie and Gordon Hayward, and they're in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they took the first two games pretty easily. It could be a very scary Celtics team next year. Garoppolo will be MVP when, like, how many this year or in how many years? Cavs in 6. It could be. History is on the Celtics side. They are 67-0 when up 2-0 in a series. And of course, that got brought up in the Milwaukee series as well. So honestly, I'm hoping, if not this year, then next year. Really, I don't think Garoppolo will be this year. I think give him like 3 years, and that third year very well possible. Yeah, that's possible too. Every time the previous time Rodgers came back from that collarbone injury, he won MVP and tore it up. So we'll see. But yeah, Celtics 67-0 when leading 2-0. So history's on their side, but the Cavs have LeBron, and playoff LeBron is a completely different monster. So we'll have to see. Though it does seem this year, though, that whenever a star player goes off and has a really good game, their team loses. So that could be a recipe for disaster for them, since the supporting staff for the Cavs hasn't been that great this year, ever. I think it was like the first couple games after they made all those trades that, they were playing decent together. But since then, they've all kind of just out in the West. I'm really disappointed with the Rockets. I figured they'd be giving Golden State a much tougher time, and they're not really doing a whole lot. The East is just the consolation bracket, yeah. I have seen that Kevin Love has been pretty solid. I don't know about Korver. I haven't seen his stats, but it wouldn't surprise me. He's always been, he gets in there for his few minutes and does really well. Don't need no bugs down here. What's up with that? He should just give up and let the Warriors and Rockets play a 15-game championship series. That would be nuts. Yeah, whoever comes out of the East isn't going to win. So it's very possible you could just have a championship game between the Western teams. There was an idea floated. I don't remember if Silver said it or what, but somebody did throw out there that they were going to restructure the playoff format to where the two best teams in the league would be playing each other and not just East versus West. So then it would be possible that like the Rockets and the Warriors would be playing in a final, which would almost make for, I think that would make for better ratings and, more people would watch it because it wouldn't be the same dang two teams playing 4 years in a row. Because if it's Cavs Warriors again, that's going to really piss me off. And I could see it very easily doing that. And then I can promise all you, I probably will not watch a single game of that series. So plan on going European soccer style playoff format. How does that work? I don't watch soccer in the slightest, so I don't know how their playoff format goes. No conferences or divisions. Well, I mean, yeah, I could see how that would work really well. Excuse me. I watch Coward a little bit. When I'm, I don't have like TV, so I don't really have a way to watch him. I do now because I'm kind of like half living at home. I don't know if any of you saw last week's 10-minute deal. I'm between apartments right now, so I'm just chilling at home. I actually have TV to watch, so I do watch him every now and then, but most of the time he'll say things that I enjoy, and then after that it's like, okay, dude, shut up, go away forever. NBA would cut to 16 playoff teams and have no, I like it. I think that would work out really well, especially like because the Eastern Conference is so weak right now in the NBA that if you just had the 16 best teams duke it out regardless of conference, division, anything, then it would probably make for better basketball, honestly. Yeah, he does have a love affair with Ben Simmons. So what do you guys think? Oh, bots. So what do you guys think The Rookie of the Year thing, or the award, is going down to obviously either Donovan Mitchell or Ben Simmons. Should Ben Simmons even be considered for it since he's a rookie, in quotes? Or should it just go to like Donovan Mitchell or Jason Tatum since they're actual rookies? Don't think it matters whether he's considered or not. He doesn't deserve. Really, you don't think he should win it anyways? Had a year to sit and learn the game and study, see the speed. See, that's the way I kind of see it too. Is like he was in the league, and he was around all the stuff for a year, so he understood everything going into it. So I don't think they should really consider him a rookie, even though he was out like the entire year. Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum, they came in and just got thrown out there. They are actual rookies. That's how I personally see it. I know some people don't think that that's how it should be. Did he? Yeah, I don't know that for sure. Maybe we can look it up. Yeah, he did. He hurt. He didn't play a single game in his actual like rookie season, and then came back and won it in his second year. So who wins MVP this year then? Since that's kind of like a controversial thing going into the final or the finals in the actual finals. James Harden. I find it kind of weird that Anthony Davis is even in consideration for it. Because it's like the Pelicans weren't that great this year. He had DeMarcus Cousins for like half the season. So Harden, then Davis. Where would you put LeBron then, since you're putting those two above him? Like if you could put like a top 5 together, who would you put into the top 5 for that? Harden, Davis, Durant, LeBron, maybe Giannis, or maybe Russ. Okay, I could see that. Because if we go by the actual criteria of like an MVP, the most valuable player, I could see Westbrook up there because he is the Thunder, Giannis because he is the Bucks. Harden had some help from Chris Paul, obviously, but he still was like the focal point of that team. LeBron, he just complains too much. I don't want him close to winning MVP. That is true. They did have the two best records in the NBA, Durant and Harden. So it's very true. Davis too, because his numbers were insane after Cousins went out and he put the team on his back. He really did. I don't think they win that playoff series against the Blazers without Davis because he played really well. Rondo had those couple games where he played great in that series as well. But aside from that, Davis is that team. Yeah, they got Cousins in, but he's going to be gone after this year. I'm really, really a believer that he's going to be out. And then somebody said, or I saw something that said he hinted at going to LA next year. I don't remember if it was like an Instagram picture or something. Yeah, which that's, dang good numbers, 30 and 12. Yeah, what did he post a picture or something or just say words? Because I know half the time when I see these posts, it's like not actually the actual picture that's with it. Because the picture I saw was like DeMarcus Cousins and Paul George. Wanted to go there years ago and posted a pic of the Staples and everything. Oh, okay. It's either that or the or the Clippers. Tough crowd tonight. Where's my regulars, though? Where are they at? Glenn, I told you I was going to be on here tonight, and you're still not here, man. Oh, somebody's actually on the YouTube. What's up? How's it going? I don't know exactly how this YouTube thing works, so I don't know if I have to like reply back via chat or if you can just hear me. Nobody really watches on here or at least responds, so couldn't tell you. You can't. So what's up? How are you doing today? Night. I don't know where you're at. If you're where I'm around, it's night. Oh, okay, so you're same time zone as me. So yeah, how are you this evening? Oh, does that mean he's gone now? Man, we've only been going for like 25 minutes. Oh, there's somebody. I didn't even see the name pop up. It's a tough crowd tonight. Hasn't been a whole lot of people in here. How are you doing tonight, by the way? Who? I'm sorry I didn't catch who it was. Doing all right, all right. That's good. What do you want to talk about, man? There's like nobody else here. There's one person over here, but they're not saying anything. Oh, there's a person. All right. Getting some people in here. Good. So what do you guys want to talk about? We already like hit on some things. Is there anything specific? We had actual conversation going for a little bit. Then everybody disappeared. So what do you guys want to talk about? You can just keep sending hearts too. That works, I suppose. No, we lost the person over here. All right, I see the conversation is not going anywhere. Lagging out pretty bad. It's probably half on me as well, so don't worry about it. My internet here is awful. So I'm hoping all goes well until I can get into my new apartment, and then hopefully it won't be so bad. Because it'd probably help you out there with your connection. Oh, now everybody's gone? Oh, man. I was just about to say, what do you guys think of the Rockets hunting Steph Curry? Because I think it's a great tactic, honestly. Steph Curry's defense is god awful. When you got two of the league's best guards in Harden and Chris Paul going at him, I mean, you can get a lot of stuff going through that. Obviously, they didn't do it as well as they could have tonight since they lost. But yeah, I think it's a good tactic. If you go after those guys that are bad at defense, why not? It's just like, in football, if you've got a strong corner on one side, a weak corner on the other side, I'm going to pick apart the other side. Or like in baseball, you got a guy that can hit really good to one side, not the other. You shift over the other side, like the Astros did like a week or so ago. They put everybody on the right side, and whoever the heck it was that was batting still grounded out to him. So going after that guy with the weak, go after the weakness. Why not? And it's funny, it's exposing Curry's bad defense now. So Can I lick my own elbow? No, I cannot. I can get close, but not quite. Yeah. Can you lick your nose? Oh, well, that's good. Must be very flexible then. I like that name. That's funny. So does anybody know what's going on with the all the WNBA chat that I keep seeing on Twitter? Like, obviously nobody cares. I do enjoy me some chicken. Do you like chicken? All right, joining on this side now. With barbecue sauce? Well, it depends how I'm having it. Not much. How's it going, man? Having a good day, night, wherever. I don't know where you're at. Fried and a cold beer. Well, fried, you could just have it by itself. You don't need some barbecue on there. Barbecue adds a little more flavor. Cold beer is always good. Same, chilling. Good, good. I guess we're talking about chicken right now. Just fine. We can chit chat about whatever since not a whole lot of people are on here right now. Oh, okay. You know, that's not the first time somebody said that on here. Eating in and out. Oh, nice, nice. Smoking. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sleeper team for the NFL. I'm going to be super generic and go with the Niners because while they had a 5-11 record last year, the big machine to smoke meat. Yeah, I don't know the way you've been talking so far. I don't know if I believe that. Um, yeah, they were 5-11 or whatever last year, but they've got a bunch of pieces around them now. It's possible. Do I actually see it happening? No. They're going to have at least a 500 record, if not better. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, in all honesty. That Reuben Foster, yeah, it is. And I'm glad for his sake that she actually came out and said she lied about it because I bet there's a ton of people that have actually done that and just never said that they, were lying about it, which is pathetic. But, it's pathetic that there's people like that out there. Yeah. Or it's like there was a $125. That's good meat. Yeah. Are you cooking chicken out there? Like the Chargers for a sleeper team. See, I like the Chargers too, but I wouldn't really consider them a sleeper because for the past couple years, it's like they'll have a stretch where they play really good, and then they'll have a stretch where they're awful, and then they'll be right there at the end of the year where they could possibly get into the playoffs as either a wild card or taking the division, and they either sneak in wild card or they lose like the last 2 games or something and then don't get in. So, like, I don't really consider them a sleeper because they're right there and should be in the playoffs, but then they do something to screw it up. Oh, did they? Who's their kicker now? I don't know if I saw that. Oh, Caleb Sturgis. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't sign Janikowski. They had him. They had him in for a visit and a tryout, or whatever they do in visits. And Ken Dryden, the best goaler. I don't know anything about soccer, so that sounds like soccer. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't sign Janikowski. Dude's still got a leg, even though he's like what, almost 40 or something. Yeah, but I mean, I think Caleb Sturgis is going to be a solid kicker for them, anyways. They've had a lot of games recently where they lost because of a missed field goal or something. Montreal Canadian, is that supposed to be like goaltender? That's what I'm guessing. Goalie. I don't know where you're from, so you might call it goaler there. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a connection. Well, that's good. What are you drinking? I was about to say, or smoking. Nice. Having a good night then. Nice. Good deal. You know, I don't really care for horror movies because I took a film class and the guy liked it was at a community college too, before I went to actual university. And the dude was like super into like how to ruin movies for everybody. And you know, he pointed out so many things in horror movies. It's like, wow, they all do the exact same thing. So I could tell you the plot line of like every horror movie ever just by like seeing the trailer. So it sucks. Like the only thing that ever gets me anymore, and I cannot. I'm not that flexible. Yeah, it's not like the horror movies try anyways. All they ever do is just try to get you with, jump scares, like, or they'll show like something creeping up on somebody and then disappear and then bah. Well, you can view it however you want. I just don't think I'm flexible enough. I have not seen Deadpool 2 yet. I want to though because I loved the first Deadpool, but I feel like Deadpool 2 is not going to be like nearly as good. I hope I get proved wrong, but we'll see. Well, that's not good. You should probably watch it. Yeah, I might go see it this week. I don't have like anything to do this week with school being out now. So, well, I say that like I'm in high school. My classes are done for the semester at university. I don't stream Twitch because I don't want to be like, personally, I don't think I'm good enough, honestly, to be on Twitch. Because I've got some friends that are like fairly good at video games, I'd say. Not like great, but, and they stream and they don't hardly get any viewers. So I feel like me streaming would not get it, not go very far. I mean, even this sometimes doesn't go nearly as far. Like the viewers tonight haven't been that great. Not as good as past. That's true too. I mean, if you're funny, people will watch you. I feel like that's why some people watch this. Honestly, they don't care about. Well, there are a few people that actually care about the content, which is nice. But some people just like the fact that we just chit chat with whoever comes on here. Well, I didn't even have. I had Periscope starting like August of last year, so I don't know. I didn't even like know what Periscope was because like I'd hear people say like, "Oh, and if you look at Periscope, I'm like, what is Periscope?" Okay, yeah, I didn't even know what it was until I started doing this. I've had two co-hosts bail on me, so whatever. Yeah, I mean it's a decent little thing. You can get people from all over watching. I've got a friend in Australia now because of this. Yeah, because with this, I got it on two Periscope streams that also share it to Twitter and Facebook as well as YouTube. So, yeah, got all kinds of things going on here. I'm surprised. I have like four like regulars that jump on here, and I'm surprised they're not here because I normally start this around 11. I started a little early, but yeah, they're. You know, for the longest time, I didn't have any problem with bots on here. And then just recently, I think it was like 3 months ago, I did one of these and there was a ton, like every other person was a bot. And I was blocking each one of them. And then I didn't have any for like another month. And then there was another week where it was just a ton of them. It was insane. Like, why are you picking on me today? Go away. Like I don't mind if like one, two, or three here and there jump on, but it's like when it's literally like every other person, no, that's awful. Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, it makes your numbers look good. That's about it. But yeah, when it's not like actual people paying attention to anything you're doing, that's annoying. What did I eat for dinner? Well, my sister graduated from high school today, so we had like a big nacho bar. So I had some soft pretzels and nacho cheese and some a plate of nachos. Illinois State. I do have a Northern Illinois shirt, but I'm not wearing it right now. Yep, that's where I go. So what'd you do tonight, guy? Anything fun and exciting? Just kicked it. That's not a bad night. Kidding, guys. Yeah, not a bad time. Well, it depends. What games? What game are you talking about? I didn't get to watch it because my sister. I just said a few minutes ago. My sister graduated from high school today, so we had the graduation party going on. But I was keeping up with the score throughout it. Rockets didn't really show up a whole lot today. They were not too far out for most of the game, and then towards the end they just got blown out. Um, Though it doesn't help when Curry gets back on his, his shot was off for those first couple games, and now he dropped 35 points tonight. So, yeah, like, hope the Warriors blow out the Celtics in the finals. No, I don't want the Warriors to win the finals. It'd be nice if the Celtics blew out the Warriors. Is it actually going to happen? No, but you can hope. You can hope that the Rockets come back, too, and win the series. Take it to 7 and win it in Houston. Who do I want winning the whole thing? Either Houston or Boston. I don't want LeBron getting another ring, and I don't want the annoying Warriors being there again. Okay, so then go for Houston then. Don't want the Warriors in there. We've had the same finals for the last 3-4 years. Or well, going to be 4 years. Why would you want the Warriors to win it all? What do you got against the Rockets? Yeah. And Rockets go high. We'll try to make some correlations here, man. We'll work on this. Get some bots out of there. It's only 9:30. Yeah, well, it's 11:30 here, and I got to work in the morning now. Don't have the confidence in Rockets beating Cleveland or Boston. Really? Because Cleveland has struggled in the playoffs so thus far. Yeah, I normally don't work Monday mornings. I usually work Monday nights, but whatever. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I could see from the perspective of you don't want Glenn. There you are. It's about time. Not wanting the Celtics to win because they've already got a ton of championships. Don't need any more. I don't want LeBron anywhere near another ring. The only time I'll root for LeBron. Okay, Glenn, what's up? How you doing today, guy? Your friend's not here to tell you how Andrew Luck sucks. Looks like I'm in a hunting lodge. I mean, kind of. That was I mean, if you could see around, then you'd probably agree even more. Lakers need Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, where do you guys think Kawhi Leonard's going to go after this year? Is he actually going to stay in San Antonio or is he going to get out? Oh my gosh, I know. I'm sick of the LeBron Jordan stuff too. It's so annoying. That was when we first, well, I say we because there was another guy at the time. When we first started doing this, that was the first 3 weeks of it was just constant Jordan or LeBron. I was like, seriously, shut up. Any moose heads? No, I've never been able to go moose hunting. It's really expensive, and there's no moose where I am. I think the tension is too high for him to come back. Him in San Antonio. I think so too. I think it'd be really interesting because I thought I saw that Boston has enough cap space, or they could restructure something rather than be able to get him, which that would be interesting to see. A starting 5 for Boston is Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, Kawhi, Jason Tatum, and Horford. But they really need a bigger starting center because Horford's not a true center. You think Cavs Warriors again? Probably. It's going to be disgusting. I've already said if it's Cavs Warriors again, probably won't watch a single game of it. So there's that. We can have fun discussing the really. That's cool. Yes, I will. No, I won't watch a single game of it. I don't want to know. I'll look at the stats just for the sake of this, but I'm not going to watch a single game of Cavs Warriors BS again. I like high school football to an extent. The like communities like in Texas and California and stuff where they actually really care about it, that those are fun. But like in an area like where I'm at right now, it's like, oh, it's high school football season. Like that kind of community sucks. They're annoying. Warriors Celtics would be fine in my opinion as long as the Celtics win. The perfect the perfect finals this year would be Rockets Celtics. I would definitely watch that. Yeah, oh, yeah, sorry. I saw the question, but then it went away and I couldn't remember what you said. Um I feel like LeBron will probably stay for one more year in Cleveland. They'll offer him like a 1 year max contract and he'll stay. And then after that, I think he might test the waters. Where's Tyler? He's at home. He's being a bum. Gotta watch Modern Eye versus IMG in September. Nearly 30 kids from the ESPN. Dang. Yeah, that would be a good game. Gonna find out where I could watch that though. They probably have it on ESPN. Yes, I am at home. I don't have an apartment right now, Glenn. They made me move out for cleaning. I can't move back in yet. Student apartments for you. We also have like the absolute worst leasing companies in the world. They just care about money. Yes, Glenn, I do like the song Land Down Under. Oh, and by the way, Glenn, my mom says hi and that she was not going to be on here because it's too late. I would hope so by this time. They went to bed like an hour and a half ago. Ugh. I know she could be. I've never had Mexican candy, so I couldn't tell you. Players picked after the second round of the NFL draft this year, do you think are sleepers? Um, picked after the first. Okay, definitely Josh Jackson, the corner that Green Bay took. He was so highly rated for so long, and then dropped for like no reason whatsoever. So I think he's one. Um, I think quarterback from Richmond, Kyle Luletta. I think he is super underrated, but I think he'll be a good steal for the Giants. Wide receiver James Washington that the Steelers picked up. I think he's going to be really good. I can't really think too many off the top of my head. See, because I was working for the second and third round, or the second, third, and well, basically all but the first round of the draft. So I didn't even get to really see a whole lot of who went where. What's happening in the NHL? Well, Glenn, we're into the East and Western Conference Finals. The West just got decided today. The Vegas Knights are going to the Stanley Cup. And I already said, like I told everybody like a week or two ago, if they make the Stanley Cup final, I will get Golden Knights jersey. So I've already been looking. In the East, The Capitals got out to a 2-0 lead against the Lightning. Then the Lightning won 2 in a row. So that one was 2-2. I think the Lightning are up 3-2 right now. So next game could be the last game, and it could be Knights Lightning in the final. Favorite NHL team? I'm a Blackhawks fan, but because they were awful this year, I was really hoping that the Knights would do really well, and they're in the fight in the Stanley Cup now, so we'll have to see how they do there. Oh, I forgot. Did you guys see that Johnny Manziel is going to the Canadian Football League? Well, Glenn, maybe you should watch more and be number one. Yes, CFL. I'm a Blackhawks fan, but because they were awful and didn't get even close to making the playoffs, I was rooting for the Knights in the playoffs. Colt, Glenn, he was talking about hockey. You got to add one more N to that. You're going to go with the TV or the movie? Mighty Ducks. There you go. Emilio Estevez. Emilio! Who are these bimbos there? They're just bots that I've already blocked. Whenever I see they come up, I block them. Probably not, Glenn. Russians. I don't mind Russians. Здравствуйте. Yeah, I actually have to work in the morning and not at night tomorrow night. There's not a whole lot of people on here. So honestly, I was going to be done like the next few minutes, but then you got on here, so I wanted to stay on for you, Glenn. So feel special. All right, we'll come back next week. I should be back next week with the living situation working out. So have a good day, good night, good rest of your week. You got to go. All right, Glenn. Well, go then. I'll be back next week, and you can come back next week. At least I should be back next week. I know. all two people that I had watching right at the moment, they're both leaving. Yeah, I hope so too. Get everybody come back. All right, well, you guys are leaving anyway, so I might as well get off here. Come back next week. I need to work around your work schedule. Glenn, we've been doing this the same time and place all the time. You didn't have a problem with it at first. Now you're all, oh, I gotta work. Kobe or LeBron? Ugh. Is there a neither option? If I had to pick, probably LeBron. Bye, Glenn. All right, since everybody's leaving, might as well shut it all down. Should be back next week. And then we're getting ever closer to me getting my dang apartment back. So come back next week and we should still be here. No worries. All right, I'll catch you guys later.